What's going on, everybody? It is extremely rare that you're going to see any other type of content on this channel outside of Contest of Champions. But today we have something a little bit different, a little bit special. Almost a year ago at New York Comic Con, Kabam announced that they're working on a new game called Realm of Champions. It's set in the same universe as Contest of Champions, but it's an entirely different game. And they had a trailer to show off, and it was a pretty cool trailer. I watched it a few times, and every time I watched it, got a little bit more excited and everything. But at the same time, it's a little bit of a head scratcher of like, how do I know if I'm even going to be into this game? There's no gameplay. They had no gameplay to share at the time. And we haven't really gotten, too much more information since then, other than, yeah, they're working on the game, of course. And I've been kind of getting hyped looking at this website. Honestly, this is one of the coolest homepages to a website I've ever seen. Maybe that's just because I'm a sucker for an awesome looking kind of game world map with the broken down territories and stuff like that. Ever since I was a little kid playing Dragon Warrior on NES, and you open up the box and there was like this, this kind of overview of the world map and stuff like that. Man, I've always been a sucker for looking at stuff like this. But there's really not too much else on this website. There's a lot of text-based info and some concept art pieces here that you can look at, but still no gameplay until today. So now Kabam is ready to show off some gameplay, and I kind of want to give you guys my first impressions of it. I already did watch it. It's pretty short. And I wanted to make sure I knew kind of the points that I want to stop at. So that's why this is not like a completely live first look at it. So let's get into it. And I'm going to be, like I said, pausing at certain points and breaking things down. I think this is the overview of the battle realm. We've got some different territories here. Right off the bat, I do like the kind of art style that we have here. It's something that I definitely appreciate about Contest of Champions. There's a lot of Marvel games, and I've always just been drawn to the art style of Contest. Let's keep going here. So yeah, I like I said, definitely like the looks of this so far. And then we have the customization part of the game, which I am all for, man. So something that we really don't get to see here, though, is what does this customization mean? There's no stats. There's no, does this change our character's abilities and things like that? Is this purely cosmetic? We don't know for sure. I'm betting it is not a purely cosmetic thing. I'm almost 100% certain of it, but we don't get to see it here is my point. So far, they're just showing the kind of visual changes here for when you change your items. And my face is covering it. Let me hide it, but we can take a look at some of the UI icons down here. This seems to be your inventory, 5 out of 50. At the top of the screen, you can see it's the same gold as it is in Contest of Champions. I can already hear the cries now to add more gold. This seems to be, actually, I'm not too sure what this is. This might be similar to like the ISO that you can use to rank up your characters. That, or this is the premium currency. A little bit hard to say, but they have that plus sign there, which leads me to believe that it is the premium currency for the game, and you can tap on that and probably buy more, things like that. But yeah, we have some of the different slots here to customize. And yeah, I wish that we could see a little bit more, but I guess that's what we get out of the first gameplay look. So it is cool to see at least. Let's keep moving. All right, here we go. So this is the actual gameplay part of it now. So I mean, they said defend. The word defend popped up, which is a little bit interesting to me. So this is it's not a MOBA. I am very familiar with MOBAs, played a lot of Dota in my time. I'm sure some of you guys have played League of Legends, things like that. There's other games that came out after Dota kind of exploded and League of Legends, but hey, that came from Dota. Anyway, there's other games that are these kind of arena-based combat games. I played one a long time ago called Bloodline Champions on PC. That it kind of just stripped down all of the elements from a MOBA and just put you right into kind of the end game of it, where you're just 3v3 just you know, first team to knock out the other team wins kind of thing. But they mentioned defense, so there might be some different game modes here than just a strictly 3v3 experience, which is something that I kind of predicted from the start. It's extremely difficult to just have one game mode these days. Very few games can pull that off. So yeah, there's probably going to be some different strategic elements to it as well. But we don't see a ton of that. It's just kind of this kind of action loop that they're going through. Oh, whoa, we gotta slow this down. So they show off some of the other customization for these characters here, and I'm going through kind of frame by frame right now on YouTube here. And yeah, like, keep your eyes on Storm over here. There's some huge changes going on. It's not just some little things. You can see the hairstyle change with the outfit as well. This is kind of a Mr. T mohawk. I love it. We have this like nice 80s style hair, this big hair. But yeah, there's a lot of changes happening. And if we look over at this Hulk character over here, you can see there's like this almost like a bucket helmet. I don't know what that's called. It's definitely not a bucket, but anyway, it covers up his face. And then in the next one, yeah, man, Hulk he doesn't want any of that. He just has this helmet on. So yeah, it's cool to see the different customization. These are like the only 3 characters that they really show off in this trailer. So unfortunately, no representation from Asgard. There's probably some in the gameplay. I have no idea who this character is. I am not familiar enough with the Marvel Universe, I have to say. Even though I've played Contest of Champions for years, I actually don't know who this is. But you can see here, it's pretty clear this is kind of like the red representation of, I don't know, I guess whoever's ruling the realm here. I would imagine someone's kind of watching over this battle. And then we can see in the background here, looks to be the same person, just in blue. So, you know, that whole red versus blue PvP thing. 3v3 team brawls, that's kind of the name of the game here. So something that I am kind of concerned with right off the bat is just how is this going to feel on mobile. Like I said, I've played a game very similar to this in the past on PC, and I enjoyed it. So I'm definitely going to be downloading this game, giving it a try and everything. But I am a bit concerned about the controls. I mean, I had even more concerns about Contest of Champions when I first saw my friends playing it. I'm like, dude, a 1v1 fighter on mobile? No, those games, they're all garbage. And then I played Contest, and I'm like, okay, this game is very different. This game feels great to play. And here I am years later playing it. So if Kabam can get the controls right, then I could see myself getting into this game. The customization, the PvP, I'm kind of all about those things in games. So we'll have to see. We get another little look at some of the UI elements here. We can see that one Iron Man kind of knocked out another. Just have what appears to just be health bars. I guess this is the health of, I don't know if this is like the overall. Oh, you know what this is? I guess this is for that creature back here. So maybe that's part of the actual gameplay itself. Maybe that's what they mean by defend. Maybe that's what you're doing. Maybe you're actually killing each other, and then when you get the opening, you have to kind of defeat the boss here, for lack of better term. I don't know what this is exactly, but that is interesting to see. Did not catch that the first time I was watching this. Let's keep moving though. So yeah, you could see that. Maybe that's just kind of the overall amount of health for your team, but it doesn't seem that way, because we're looking at 18% here. And if we look at all the characters with the red health bars, they have more than 18% total health. So there's definitely something more to that. Okay, capturing point. So they're taking control of this point. So interesting. And I think that's most of what we get. We get another look at the customization here for Spider-Verse character. Here's the tagline for this game: make Marvel yours. You're a champion, your team, your realm. Really trying to drive home the point that you are not playing, you're not just playing, you know, the Iron Man. You're playing your own Iron Man type of thing, which again, I really like that, man. So excited to get to try that. But that's pretty much it. That's all we get. So it's kind of tough to pull out information from this. There's a few different things there, but it's a very quick trailer. We don't have the info about how the customization is going to impact our characters. We get some look at the gameplay, so we know that it is going to be this 3v3 brawler, which, you know, that's kind of what they were hinting at originally when they talked about this game. But it was a little bit hard to tell what kind of differences, what makes this unique compared to the other kind of 3v3 brawlers out there, outside of that this of course is in the Marvel universe and you do get to make and customize your own characters. But from a gameplay perspective, we didn't really know, and we still don't have all of that information. This was kind of the first look. This is the kind of beta work in progress, they said at the beginning of this. Shout out to Thel. Thel came on and kind of explained that before we got into it. And yeah, man, that's kind of where we're at for now. So I'm definitely going to download the game and try it out whenever I can. But I think it's really going to come down to a few things as to whether or not I get sucked into the game. Number one, probably the biggest thing possible is the controls. The controls, they have to feel good, especially in a live PvP game. If the controls don't feel good, then you know, it's, you get that feeling of like, oh, the game's kind of cheating you or something like that. Like, what are you talking about, man? I used my ability. Why didn't it go off? Or, you know, things like that. It's for me, it's a lot easier to use like a keyboard and mouse, and you have that button that you just push, and you know when you push it, it works. But sometimes when you're playing mobile, I don't know, your fingers maybe just a little bit off or something like that, or it's hot out, you're sweating, you don't get that like instant reaction when you use something. So we'll see. We'll have to see. So that's the biggest concern so far, is just the feel of the game. If it feels good, then yeah, I'm probably going to be into the rest of it. The second thing is I wanted to know more about the customization, the different stats, or if abilities change, things like that. We don't have any of that in this gameplay, or yeah, first look trailer, whatever you want to call this. And then the third thing I would say is just a little bit more about the gameplay I'm curious of. You know, when they mentioned things like, I don't know if I'll be able to find it, but when they mentioned things like defend and all that, and when you're taking over different points and stuff, how many different game modes are there? How do we even go about customizing? Like, what do we do to earn the customization for our characters? All that stuff. Yeah, see, defend, triumph. We don't really know for sure. Okay, here's something else that I missed, I guess. So there's different waves. This seems to be more of the PvE side of the game, where you have to defend something from a certain number of waves. I kind of missed this UI element when I was going through. So yeah, I'm sure there's going to be more things to kind of break down from this, but for now, I guess that's it for my first look at this. And yeah, man, I'm excited to actually play it, but that's kind of all we have for now. So now we're back to waiting for more information. But in any case, that is going to do it for this video. Let me know what you guys think about this game. Would you like to see some of this? I mean, I don't even know why I'm asking you guys that, to be honest. Of course, I'm going to make a video when I can play this game. Of course, I'll probably do some streaming and stuff like that. And if we get sucked into it, I'll continue. But we'll have to see. But still, let me know what you guys think about it all. And yeah, on that note, I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.